Alright, what's going on, guys? We're back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we got another data download. So we're going to go ahead and look through this real quick, see what we got. It's a pretty big data download because they did an app update, so that's why the file size is so big. They're changing a bunch of stuff around. As for content stuff, it doesn't seem like there's going to be that much being added right now. But I think a lot of this stuff is just to prepare for what could be coming with Tanabata, as well as just some future, maybe some quality life updates, or just like future, just updates to the game overall, right? Because you gotta keep things fresh. So we'll go through here. Thank you, Proton 10MG, for everything data download. So first off, we got the app update to the 5.29.0. So this is what we got here. So this is the reason for the big data download. Mainly is all this stuff going to get implemented, a bunch of stuff being like updated. You know, they even mentioned that after this update that some devices might run a little bit slower, some older devices. So, you know, if you haven't upgraded your device in a while, you may experience some issues, but I guess we'll really see. I haven't really heard too much about people having any issues right now. So, let's see. So what do they have in here? So adjusted certain user interfaces on the summon screen. So the summons, X available pop-up displayed on summon buttons will be optimized. So I think this kind of refers to the whole, like, when you do summon points and then you have the 3+1 kind of discount, and then once the 3+1 goes away, it still looks like there you still have those available, but it's just to collect more summon points. So it's probably some way of kind of updating this to make it a little bit more clear to players, like, hey, the discount part is over. This is just to get more summon points. Where, I mean, it's on there, but it's also kind of not. It's kind of deceiving. So a lot of people got tricked by this during the GDC, thinking that they still had like a 3+1. They'd summon 3 times, the thing would go away, and they're like, bro, where the hell's my free summon? And it's like, no, that period was over. That the sparks around your multi-summon was just to get more summon points. So they'll probably do something with this to kind of update that a little bit more, make it a little bit more understandable to more players. So this says this is scheduled to be applied during starting with summons that will become available in late August. So I think that pretty much just soft confirms that Tanabata is going to start in late August instead of like early September. I know we were kind of talking before, we're pinpointing around maybe the 29th. Some of the stuff that Rick was putting out on Twitter led a lot of us to believe that this celebration could be starting a lot sooner than what we originally planned, and according to this, it kind of seems like that's going to be the case. So if you didn't watch my other video on that, I have it on the channel somewhere. You can kind of go through and look at that. I go through a whole explanation of what I'm talking about with this and why we thought this was going to be the possible next start of like the Tanabata celebration. So looks like we're getting another summon starting in late August. So I would assume pretty much a week from now, like 28th, 29th. I think the 29th is the target date. So we'll say the 29th is probably the next Dokkan Fest. Probably Dokkan Fest LR if it's going to be the Tanabata stuff. So yeah, looking forward to that. We'll kind of get an idea of what's coming next. So keep your eyes open, because we'll be seeing some, I mean, if that's only a week away, maybe we'll start getting some like hints and stuff like that here soon. Let's see, adjusted the speed of the super attack animations played in the scouter section. So when playing super attack animations in the scouter section, the animations will always play at standard speed. Okay. So the preview, you know, in the scouter section of the summon tab is what this is talking about. Sure. Just other user interfaces and fix some bugs. Okay, cool. So that's update 5.29.0. So the biggest thing that we can take away from this is that there will likely be a new summon starting on the 29th. Okay, as we go through this, let's see. So we got some World Tournament Awakenings. So the Yamcha's getting his awakening. We got some easy A's here for the Anin. the caulifla, and the kale. They actually are coming out this weekend, right? The World Tournament does start tomorrow morning, 2:30 a.m. Eastern. The World Tournament will begin. Yippee. So another 3 days of that. I go through, I just get my 30 wins and I'm pretty much done because I don't have a lot of time to spend on the World Tournament. But if you are one of those people that like the World Tournament or one of those people that spend a lot of time on the World Tournament, good luck. Have fun. Enjoy it. I will do what I can to just get my stuff and get out. It's pretty much it. So looking at the Yamcha here, let's kind of zoom in on that a little bit, make it a little bit easier to read. Super Tech, Ki +3, HP attack and defense up by 90%. He's got attack and defense up by 200%, chance to dodge, or high chance to dodge, and a high chance to crit. Per tournament participant dude, I can't read. Per tournament participant or Turtle School category ally on the team, depending on which category has more, you'll get another 50% attack and defense up to 250. When there's another tournament participant or Turtle School category ally attacking in the same turn, Ki +4, chance to dodge up by 20%, and launch an additional super. Okay. When attacking with 12 or more Ki, another 200% attack and defense. When HP is 86% or more, he gets 20% more defense and 20% more damage reduction. When HP is 86% or less, he's going to get attack up by 200 and chance to crit up by 50%. I feel like these should be switched. I mean, I feel like if he's got more HP, he should have all the attack, and if he's got less HP, you should give him more of the defense. But, I mean, I don't get paid to design these guys, so... he looks like he wants to be run with Tournament Participant or Turtle School. So, I mean, that should be pretty easy. Tournament Participant is a very good category. Turtle School is just a bunch of Gokus. Like, you'd be totally fine. He seems decent enough. I mean, other than, like, I wish these were kind of swapped around. I mean, he dodges. Because what is that? High chance is 50. So, I mean, 50 there. Another 20% there. And he's got a little bit of damage reduction. I mean, he's basically going to be dodge or just die, really. Especially with everything now that we have in the game. Super attack, 12 Ki. Let's see. Greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. Supreme damage, high chance to stun. Okay. And if you can stun the enemy. Seems decent. Decent enough. I kind of like him. We'll get him awakened, test him out. All the good stuff. But yeah, he seems decent enough for a World Tournament character. So we got Anine, her giant form, sorry. Int type Ki +3, HP attack and defense up by 100%. Let's see, attack and defense up by 200. Recover 8% HP at the start of the turn, and a high chance of recovering an additional 8% HP. Okay. Pemigao category allies, Ki +1, attack and defense up by 60. Realm of Gods, same deal. And Giant Form, same deal. Okay. So if you're Pemigao, Realm of God, or Giant Form, you're going to get Ki +1 and attack and defense up by 60%. Okay. I mean, good support, for sure. When all allies taking the same turn are Pepigals, Realm of Gods, or Giant Form, she's got another high chance to evade and launch an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super. Okay. There has to be a full turn of one of these. I mean, I guess you'd run her with the Peppy Gals, right? That's kind of what it seems like. Yeah, I mean, we could try her on the Peppy Gals team. I don't really know what much we really have for either of those. We'll take a look at them here in a second. When attacking with 12 or more keys, you got attack and defense up by 150. When HP is 6% or more, she gets Ki +3, attack and defense up by 200%, and 30% damage reduction. And then when HP is 60% or less, a great chance to evade the enemy's attack up by 30%, and a great chance of turning into giant form. Okay, and then she's got greatly raised defense for 1 turn, Cause supreme damage to the enemy and greatly lower attack. Okay, let's see her. So her giant form. Chance to turn into giant form, HP is 6% or less. Okay. Yep. So here, key plus 3. For every keystone obtained, she gets attack up by 100% and chance to form a crit up by 20%. What did she have before? Oh, literally just the key. Okay. So yeah, she gets a little bit more attack and more chance to crit here. Master Raise attack temporarily causes destructive damage. Yep, okay. Yeah, I mean, she seems like a very good support. I do like this. I like the supporting. It is just for specific teams that she's going to want to be run on, which is literally just her 3 categories. We don't really look at Peppy Gals. Let's see, giant form. Who do we have? Oh, these guys that you can't use in any of the content ever. He's still very good. He's very good. His buff went away, which really sucks. He's good for World Tournament. Yeah, there's no giant form here that you're going to want to run her on. Realm of Gods. I mean, you got the whole Goku Black team here. Yeah, I mean, Goku, Kaioken Gokus. I mean, Realm of Gods is definitely much better. I just don't know exactly where you would slide her in on one of these teams. And where'd she really fit that well? It would probably have to be like the Peppy Gal team to kind of help them out a little bit. I think. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see kind of how she does. Caulifla is the next one, so super int type, key plus 3, HP attack and defense up by 120. Let's see, she gets 160% attack and defense per Universe 6 or Peppy Gal category ally on the team, depending which has more. Another 30% attack and defense, and chance to perform crit up by 6%. When there's an ally whose name includes Kale on the team, attack up by 160%, great chance to dodge, and launch additional super. Okay, we like that. When there's an ally whose name includes Kale, attacking in the same turn, chance to dodge goes up by another 10%. Okay, she's got 80% chance to dodge with Kale next to her. For 1 turn, when the character's end of turn, chance to dodge up by another 10%. So 90% if she has a Kale with her on the first turn. For every attack evaded, you get attack and defense up by 30%, up to 90%. And then after performing 6 or more attacks in battle, launch initial attack with a great chance to become super. I kind of like her for the U6 team. She's a pretty decent option, it seems like. I mean, you're always going to have a Kale. If you're running U6, you'll always have Kale around. The new LR, right, the Kale Caulifla, has Kale in the name. So no matter what, even if you're in the Caulifla form, she still definitely technically has Kale in the name, so it should still count. For her 12 keys, she raises attack, greatly raises defense. Okay, yeah, so she raises attack, greatly raises defense, and causes supreme damage to the enemy and greatly lowers attack. She stacks. Is she always stacking? She's always stacking. But now she's greatly raising her defense. I like her. I like the Caulifla. I think she seems pretty decent, actually. Pretty decent pick to run, for sure. Last one we have here is Kale. So super tech type, key plus 3, HP attack and defense up by 120. Let's see, attack and defense up by 260. Universe 6 or Peppy Gal's category allies, key plus 2, attack and defense up by 40%. Pure Saiyans get another additional 20% attack and defense. Okay. When there's an ally whose name includes Caulifla on the team, defense up by 160. Great chance to guard. Only a chance to guard? Launches additional super. I don't like this. When there's an ally whose name includes Caulifla attacking in the same turn. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. There. Okay. Got it. If she's on the team, she's got a chance to guard. If she's on the turn with her, she definitely guards. Got it. Okay. That made up for it a little bit there. I was a little like, I don't like it. That makes up for it. Okay. For 1 turn from the character's entry turn, launch an additional super. When attacking with total Marquee, another 120% attack and defense. And after performing 6 or more attacks in battle, launches additional attack has a great chance of becoming a super. For her, she's going to greatly raise her attack and raise her defense. Cost of bring damage, greatly lower defense. Okay. I like them both, the Caulifla and the Kale. I mean, I'm a sucker for these two. I like Caulifla and I like Kale a lot. So I always really hope that they look really good in this game. And so far, I do like these two. And I think the Universe 6 team, with their addition, might actually be pretty nice to run. Because I think, like, you run her as a lead. You can have the Caulifla and Kale, the Easy A. You run those two. And, I mean, then you could just, like, run these two if you really wanted to. Or run Kefla. Yeah, I mean, obviously, hit is obviously a choice as well to kind of have on the team with the U6. But if you want to run like a full like Caulifla Kale style team, you could, yeah, those two, maybe Kefla and then Caulifla. Yeah, hit Magetta. You could use Magetta if you really want to, if you really want to lose. I like them. Caulifla and Kale both, I think, are my favorite ones here. I do kind of like Yamcha's. Aneen, I like her support. But other than that, I don't really like her, like, teams. Other than, like, Peppy Gals. Because I don't know where she would slide in on Realm of Gods, really. But, I mean, they all look pretty decent. Especially for World Tournament characters. So, we'll see. You know, they drop on the 22nd. So, tomorrow, right, when the World Tournament starts, they're available. You can do their ECAs, you can do their awakenings, all that stuff. So, yeah, pretty decent World Tournament characters. I'll say that. Let's see what do we got next. So, the Infinite Dragon Ball History Stage 37 versus the female tournament participants. So, that's going to be this one. Yeah. Let's go ahead and there's so many stages. So, female tournament participants. Start off with Ranfan. All right, so it's like the World Tournament stuff. So Ranfan, Chi-Chi. Ooh, they're going to have Zangia in there as well. Videl, 18, Paquette, Away, and then finish up with Caulifla and Kale. Okay. I'm not going to look through their stuff here just yet because I want to save that for the actual run. Let's look at the missions that they have. So what is it, stage 37? So... Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, okay, so basically beat it. 3 Peppy Gals, 3 tournament participants, 14 turns. Okay. I don't think that's going to be too hard. I mean, you do 3 Peppy Gals, 3 tournament participants, you can basically run the U6. And there it is right there. Like, you got Caulifla and Kale, and you can just kind of like run through that. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. Union Master. Okay, so this is a new event that was announced in the news, right? So it basically said it's a like team, like almost like a team builder kind of event, like test your skills at building your teams and stuff. Let's look at it here. So I mean, there's 4 stages, okay, that they're going to add. Fused Fighters. All right, so Boo, Janemba, and Broly. So everyone that Vegito, like Vegito and Gogeta fighting. 3 required. Fused Fighters 5 required. That's the same stage. Just you're gonna need. Okay. Yeah, I heard a lot of people kind of mentioning that this sounds a lot like a Super Battle Road. And that's kind of what I'm getting out of it, right? Super Battle Road, where you can only use certain categories to go through the actual fight. That's kind of what this seems like. It's just you don't have to have the full team of Fused Fighters, but you have to have at least 3 for the first stage, and you have to have at least 5 for the next stage. So it's like, you can kind of build the team out, and then you have to like build the team out. Kind of deal is what it seems like. I mean, sure. What's the Hybrid Saiyans one? 17, 18, Bojack, and then Broly. Okay, so Gohan's enemies. Got it. And same deal. Yeah, okay. Cool. I mean, cool little idea here. It's, I mean, not that much different than the Super Battle Road, like we said, but, you know, not having to do the full team and then kind of having to do, like, basically a full team is good. I mean, more events, they're challenge events, more stones, rewards, stuff like that. Oh, it looks like you're going to get some skill orbs from this, actually. So that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, dude, I'll take skill orbs all day, I'll tell you that. I would assume they're going to be like Fused Fighter and Hybrids ones, because that's what the stages are that you're fighting, would be my best guess. I don't know for sure, but that's what I would assume. But seems like a pretty, you know, it's a new event. Take it for what it is. I think it'll be cool. I'm gonna try it out. It's available on the 26th, so that's not until what, Tuesday that it'll be available. Infinite Dragon Ball History is actually out today. I haven't even noticed that. But yeah, let's see, is there anything else in here? Just World Tournament stuff, updating the banner, the title you can get, and Patan. Patan's here as well. So yeah, that's, I think, pretty much everything we have for the data download. As far as I could tell, right, the biggest thing was the app update that we got, and then we kind of go into all the World Tournament stuff, and then the new stages for the Infinite Dragon Ball History and the new event of the Union Master. So seems pretty cool. You know, World Tournament starts tomorrow, so if you got anything else you want to kind of knock out, try to knock everything out today before the World Tournament kind of takes over your life, unless you're not one of those people that get sucked into it. And then if you're like me, you know, you just knock out 30 stages, call it a day, or call it a weekend, and then you just kind of do whatever else. At least they're not dropping like a bunch of content at the same time as the World Tournament, right? I hate when they do that. So everything's kind of come out beforehand, which is good. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for the video today. I think that's all we got for the data download. If I missed anything, please let me know. I will be happy to go over some stuff if I need to. But for now, you guys hung around to the end of the video. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of the data download, what you guys think of the World Tournament EZAs, the new stage of the Infinite Dragon Ball History, the Union Master, concept of the Union Master event. And yeah, just give me your thoughts. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!